Cenie Malabanan. I am a full-time faculty member, a professor of information systems. So my field is in computer, and I belong to the College of Computer Studies in my university in Mindanao State, University-Iligan Institute of Technology, which is southern part of the Philippine Islands.
How did you come to be involved in the project?
Yeah, I became involved in the project because there's a collaboration between my university and the University of the Philippines. So when the selection process underwent, so we were able to, I was one of those names given, submitted, and we had a selection process, and luckily I got into this program.
And how have you applied the skills and knowledge that you've learned on the program?
So far everything is going fine, and I have been applying this in my university. Well, firstly in my teaching practice, but most especially in the office that I am administering, which is the Center for Pedagogical Innovations, wherein I have colleagues and academics that are being trained in my center. So it involves pedagogical training and everything that I can detail perhaps in a little bit.
And have you had to overcome any personal or professional obstacles while studying?
Well, yeah, there are some personal obstacles in the first place because I am a full-time faculty member and I have administrative functions. And so to juggle time is much difficult for me in the first place because I have to give focus on some of my teaching, and I have to focus as well on another part of my administrative responsibilities. Have to plan so much for the training that we will be conducting later, and well, but it's still a challenge, but I take it as a challenge and enjoy it.
What has inspired you most during your studies?
What's inspiring in these studies is that I am able to learn in the process, and I can conceptualize how I could contextualize the learnings that I have and how I would be able to apply it in the Center for Pedagogical Innovations. I can see that there are a lot of match to how we are doing things in my center and how much learning that I will need to have from the centers and the academy in PGCAP. So it is very inspiring, and it is so motivating for me to learn more.
And what advice would you give to someone considering online study?
For those who would want to do online studies, well, take it, because in fact in my university we are wanting to build or create online courses, and that is part of my responsibility being the director for the center. And we are encouraging different colleges, different disciplines to go for developing their online classes. So right now in my university we don't have online classes, but we have had an experience during the pandemic where we have sort of little experiences on that, but that's not the full online thing that we are envisioning to have. An online course will have to be developed as an online course, which is really something that we have to learn from this experience in PGCAP.
And what are your plans for the future?
My plans in the future is to really get it going, like how we will be transcending to the PGCAP experience, from the PGCAP experience to the context in my university, especially so that we are wanting to offer courses online, and having this experience in online made me really realize that it is much different on developing courses online. So in fact in my center I am looking at the PGCAP model as this is how we should be doing it in our university. Like our VLE should look like this PGCAP VLE, and how we have to be developing the support systems. What is it that we have in the PGCAP? Because unlike the traditional classes or traditional schooling, everything is in there. You can go to these offices of face-to-face, but in an online setting, every support has to be online, and that has to be structured in our development of our program in our context.